Well, a government plan to privatise the inspection process for meat exports has been described by the union as reckless, unnecessary and unworkable. The proposal would see the independent state-owned body Assure Quality replaced with internal company inspectors. In their submission opposing the plan, Assure Quality warns the changes will increase costs and create workforce chaos, all for no good reason. Meat inspectors will gather at Parliament today to protest the proposed changes. Keith Gutsell is a retired meat inspector who's with us now. Thank you very much for being with us. Can you just, first of all, Keith, explain to our viewers how exactly the current system works? I mean, essentially, all the meat we eat and the stuff that's exported overseas, it's checked, right, by inspectors to ensure that there's no contaminants.
Yeah, well, thanks very much for having me, Ryan. That's a very good question, and it comes down to why would you change it? At the moment, New Zealand has one of the best meat inspection services in the world. And if you check back through records, you'll find that MPI have touted it as one of the best in the world, and the MIA has said the same. And when they say that, they're talking about the international reputation that we have for it. So at the moment, we have independent government meat inspectors in each plant, and their role is to make sure that the meat is safe to eat and that our international reputation is protected, and therefore the livelihoods of farmers and the health and safety of consumers is protected. Being independent means that there is no ability for the meat companies to pressurise us into making decisions that allows them to go faster in their meat processing, take shortcuts. So it's vitally important that there is independence. The proposal by MPI and the Meat Industry Association takes away that independence and does put at risk our international reputation and the livelihoods of farmers and the health and safety of consumers.
Yeah, okay, Keith. So what is the MPI's rationale for doing this? What has the feedback been to you and others about why this is necessary?
Well, the rationale they tried to give is that this is sort of best practice internationally. They say that Codex Alimentarius sort of mandates it, but nothing's further from the truth. I can't see any good reason why, and so the rationale is purely based on politics, I guess, and the Meat Industry Association and their clients, the meat companies, wanting cost reduction and flexibility. The truth is, Ryan, that this actually increases costs, as you can see by an independent review by BDO Spices, and it takes away the flexibility. So I can't see any good rationale for these changes, except for those reasons, that the companies want to have control of what they do. And I've had first-hand experience of what happens when the companies have control. It's not a good sight. And why would you put $10 billion of meat exports at risk for no good reason? I'm flabbergasted, to be honest, that they would want to change it. We have a very, very good meat inspection system at the moment, Ryan. No need to change it, especially when it's going to cost more. They'll lose their flexibility and the independence will disappear. I've seen firsthand how the meat companies treat their workers. Yeah, it's all about production, production, production. And where they are forced to make shortcuts, they will. Numerous meat inspectors have had incidences of where the meat company workers that do the trimming on the detains to remove disease and defects have taken shortcuts simply because the chains have stopped. The meat inspectors have found too much contamination. And so every minute the chains are stopped means that they lose production and the costs go up. So no good reasons at all that I can see.
Yeah, and potentially quite a few ramifications if things go wrong. Keith Gutsell, retired meat inspector, thanks very much for explaining the background to that issue.